This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Mezco 112 Collective Homecoming Spider-Man. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcasing your standard 112 box, with the Homecoming Spider-Man emblem at the center. Turning the box around, we can see multiple images and panels showcasing the figure in multiple posing positions with his different interchangeable parts and accessories. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here is Spider-Man out of the box. And I am really stoked to have this figure because I absolutely freaking love the Homecoming movie, and I cannot wait for Far From Home. And having this figure in the Mezco form is something that I truly was waiting for. Yeah, the comic book versions of Spider-Man that we've got from this line were really cool, but man, these movie figures have been killing it. And this tech suit Spidey is definitely an awesome piece to have in your collection. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's take a look at his accessories. So Spider-Man does come with a decent amount of accessories. Starting off, we get 3 web effect pieces, 3 interchangeable head sculpts, his web wings, and 7 interchangeable hands. And lastly, we also get a circular base stand with a Spider-Man Homecoming emblem printed atop. We also get a clear articulated arm that articulates at 4 points with the clip. We also get an extra clip with a magnet attached to it. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at Homecoming Spider-Man. Alright guys, now let's check out Homecoming Spider-Man. And yes, I loved this. I think this came out really good, man. I think this might be, well, I actually do like it better than the classic Spidey we already got from Mezco, just for different reasons. First of all, I love the colors here. They're a lot more brighter than that classic version. And I really just actually like that suit from the Homecoming movie. And again, it might just be me being biased because I freaking love that Homecoming movie, but this came out so freaking good. So the bodysuit looks fantastic with that tech suit, like a little spider logo on the chest. I think it came out really, really good. The webbing across the entire body looks really nice. I love all the black lining throughout the entire suit. Looks really, really good. We got the little capsules right there, little web capsules for his web shooters on his belt right there. Looks really, really nice. Love that a lot. I love all the little lining that we see throughout the entire blue part of the suit, just to give it that tech look. Looks out really, really awesome. I like that a lot, man. The boots look nice, or the shoes, whatever you want to call them, slippers. The tread on the bottom looks really good. Nice big peg holes. We got the Spidey booty right there. And the logo on the back looks really, really nice. I love the texture of how the suit looks. Just really, really good, man. All this looks really, really cool. When you look inside the palms, you can see like the web shooters in there. I think that works out really, really cool. Just overall, man, a really, really nice looking suit. Now, I actually do have the other one, the homemade suit from the Homecoming movie. Again, love this figure. It's hard to say which I like more still. I kind of want to say still like the homemade suit version better as far as a figure goes. I don't know. I think the homemade suit just suits the Mezco style a little better. But this one is really freaking killer too, man. I'm really stoked to have both of these, especially these being on the smaller body, which I know that was a lot of big complaints about the previous Spider-Man figures that we received. It was like full-blown grown adult, 6-foot tall Spider-Man. These ones is a shorter buck, and you'll see some comparison pictures at the end, which shows that. But man, yeah, this looks really, really good. Alright, so now let's check out his accessories, because he does have a pretty good amount. So we'll start off with the hands here. So he does have a pair of close-fisted hands. Those are the ones that come packaged in the box for, those good Spidey punches and things like that. We do get a set of wall-crawling hands, something that you've got to have for a Spider-Man figure. Then we do get a pair of web slinging hands. Again, must have sort of Spider-Man figure. I love how those came out. Then we do get a right hand for him that's more as a gripping hand for holding things like his web effect pieces and like the web swinging and things like that. So those all look really, really nice. We got 3 interchangeable heads. Now, I love the head sculpt, so the standard one looks really nice with the big wide eyes. The detail on the head sculpt look fantastic with all that texture and the webbing. You can even see like this texturing in the eye lens. Looks really, really nice. And then I really do like the polished black around the eye. This all looks really, really good. So now we get another head. Pretty much the same thing. It just the eyes are a little more squinted. Yeah, I mean, I know he does that in the movie because, you know, the eye lenses are like articulated. It's cool. A little disappointing that we don't get something else. I wish we had got like the kill eyes with the red lenses. I think that'd have been awesome. But it looks fine. They look really good, and they're all really well done. Then we get a third head, which is again the same thing, which is the eyes even more squinted. Now I do like this one a lot more because it's kind of reminiscent of the old Spider-Man style. Before, you know, McFarlane got a hold of him and started doing the more when Spider-Man had the original like more squinty eyes. You know, before he got more bug-eyed. So I do like that a lot. But again, all these head sculpts are pretty much the same with the exception of the eye lenses just being a little different. But I mean, I think it works out for the most part. It's really, really nice. Now, one thing that was kind of disappointing for a lot of people, he doesn't have a Peter Parker head. I'm not sure why they did that. But if you do have that homemade suit, you can pop this off right here, take that Peter Parker head and pop it on there, and it fits perfectly. I think that works out great. So again, if you have that one, it's good to have this option as well to mix those parts. So I think that works out nice. But if you don't have it, man, I mean, you're kind of, you know, shit out of luck for the most part just to not have that. It's kind of weird. I don't know why they didn't include that in this set, but I guess it helps with the exclusivity of that homemade suit version. So very, very cool. Okay, so moving right along, we do have a ton more stuff. So we got the stand here, which is the basic stand we get with all Mezco figures. Got the Spider-Man Homecoming symbol right there. Looks really nice. And you can see my fingerprints all over this thing. We do get the articulated arm, which again, you have to have for something like a Spider-Man figure, which is really nice. We get to get the waist clip right here with the magnet attached to it. We've seen this with every other Spidey figure for getting him in like wall calling positions. You can plug him onto like things like your fridge and other metal type surfaces, which works out really, really nice. My favorite thing probably in this set is this right here. We get the web wings. I think that's really freaking cool, man. I love that they included this. The sculpting looks really nice. We even got some paint detailing for the actual webbing. Looks really, really good. So how this works, you just put the arms up like so, and then you're going to kind of clip this under the waist. Now you want to be very careful because it does fit kind of tight, and I feel like it shreds into the material. So I fear that over time doing this so much, it might just, you know, cause some rips, especially in the red band right here around his waist. I don't want to tear into that, so I want to keep it around the blue part as much as possible because I feel like that'll hold up better. So you just get that on there and line these arms up, and then there you go, like that, and now you have the web wings. And you'll see some pictures at the end with him utilizing that. So how this works, you actually take the articulated arm and unplug that clip piece, and you can actually plug that on back here, and he will hold on to like that with the stand. So I think I might actually display him with the web wings because I really, really like that. I love when they actually included that in the movie. It was just such a cool addition. So very nice to see it in the Mezco line. Now we do get some web effect pieces here. We've seen these before. They're all the same ones that we've seen with every Spider-Man figure we've received. That really nice pearlescent white is just so well done, man. I like that a lot. We also got the one with the cone. I love this one too. Just again, with that pearlescent white, just really makes these shine, and they look so good. So how these actually work, you're gonna unplug this right here, and take that little loop right in there, plug it into the hand socket like that. There's a little groove in there, and then you can plug this in back onto the hand like so, and there you go. If I get my camera to actually focus, there we go. So that works out really, really nice. And I really do think that Mezco has the best functioning web effects. Like they just the way they attach and whatnot. I think no other company does it better than Mezco with those. And I've tried a bunch of different ones, but I think Mezco does it. It does it better than anyone else. So we do got this one web effect piece right here. This is pretty much just a bendy wire, again, in that pearlescent white. So you can bend this around and pose it, and it will hold its shape. This is the one you're going to get for web swinging with that gripping hand, and he can hold on to that very nicely. And again, just a really cool piece to have all this stuff. I wish we had gotten some different web effects, honestly. Just something, I don't know what it could have been, but I feel like we're just getting the same things, same accessories for every Spider-Man figure that we get, with the exception of the web wings. That's why I'm so excited about the web wings. But everything else we get pretty much the exact same thing. It's a little disappointing, but at the same time, I kind of understand because, you know, Spidey doesn't really use a whole lot of different things. But it would have been cool to see the spider drone. That would have been awesome, you know what I mean, as an accessory. So hopefully next time around, but still, overall, a really cool piece, and I love all the accessories that he does come with. Okay, so now let's check out his articulation. So since this is Spider-Man, he should be pretty articulated, right? But I know a lot of people have complaints about Mezco articulation, so let's see how he runs down. So the head and the neck are on ball joints, so that rolls around very, very nice. Does turn left and right, can look up about that far. I wish it was a little more. Yeah, definitely for characters like this, I wish he could look back a little bit more. I wish they would add like some type of disc hinge or something. He looked down about that far, pivot side to side. Arms can go all the way up like that, down, out, and up that far. Kind of feels like there's a slight butterfly joint in there. I'm not quite sure. It might be very, very little, but you can move it back and forth a tiny, tiny bit. Rotation at the bicep. We got a double jointed elbow. That works very nice. I know a lot of people want more double jointed elbows, so totally understandable. We got rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. We got a double ball peg in the midsection of the torso, so that rolls around very nice and smooth. Does turn left and right, bends back about that far, forward that much, which is really nice, and pivot side to side. We got hip joints that kick forward and up that far, back that far. We can do the splits that much, which is actually really nice. Upper thigh rotation just like so. We got double jointed knees that can literally kick himself in the butt. That's a lot of motion. You can actually go past the butt, which is crazy. Look at that. That's really, really good. Then we got those ball-like joints at the ankles, so those roll around, rotate up and down, and then a pretty good ankle rocker. So overall, I think this is a really nice figure from Mezco. I love their Spider-Man figures, especially these ones based on the Homecoming movie. I think they're so well done, and this is one that I'm so glad to add to the collection. I really hope that they do some more suits from the Far From Home movie, because those suits look fantastic, and I would love to add every last one of those to the collection. And I think this is a great piece, very well done, and I think he's absolutely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your Mezco comparison, here he is standing next to the Mezco 112 Collective Classic Spider-Man and Homemade Suit Spider-Man. And just for fun, here he is standing next to Little Lego Bat-Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Mezco 112 Collective Homecoming Spider-Man. Now overall, it might just be me being a little biased because I just really love that Homecoming movie, but this Spider-Man figure is freaking gorgeous. I love all the work they did, from the sculpt to the paint to the really nice soft goods to the excellent accessories and the freaking amazing articulation. I absolutely love this piece, and in my opinion, might be one of the, if not the best Spider-Man figure in the entire 112 line. He's so totally rad that I think he would be great in any of your collections. So I give him a rating of 4 bat bombs out of 5. And if you're on Facebook, head over to my group, the Mezco 112 Collective Collectors, for all kinds of Mezco goodness. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.